More than a handful of Republican governors have blasted President Joe Biden's gun control plans as total government outreach, and some have defied his push with legislation of their own, according to reports. Arizona Governor Doug Ducey on Thursday signed a new bill that would block any federal restrictions against the Second Amendment in the state. In Tennessee on the same day, Governor Bill Lee signed a bill that allows people in the state to carry handguns concealed or openly without a permit. "I signed constitutional carry today because it shouldn't be hard for law-abiding Tennesseans to exercise their rights," Lee tweeted. Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt, on Thursday blasted Biden's gun control plans as total federal outreach and promised to fight back. "It's disappointing what is happening in D.C., the partisanship that the president is displaying," he said. "Our way of life in Oklahoma is something that I'm going to protect," he stressed. "And so there is a lot of schemes going on, and their ultimate goal is try to influence power, and try to take rights away from citizens, and in Oklahoma we believe in freedoms and personal responsibility, and that is what I'm going to stand up for as governor." Biden earlier Thursday unveiled a raft of executive actions aimed at curbing gun violence and tightening firearm controls, including asking the Department of Justice to propose a rule to stop ghost guns, or homemade firearms that usually are assembled from parts and milled with a metal cutting machine and often lack serial numbers used to trace them. A second proposed rule will tighten regulations on pistol stabilizing braces, like the one used by the Boulder, Colorado, shooter last month. Speaking from the Rose Garden, Biden said, "No amendment to the Constitution is absolute. From the very beginning, you couldn't own any weapon you wanted to own. From the very beginning the Second Amendment existed, certain people weren't allowed to have weapons. So the idea is just bizarre to suggest that some of the things we're recommending are contrary to the Constitution." Texas Governor Greg Abbott called the move a liberal power grab to take away our guns. "We will not allow this in Texas," he tweeted. "It's time to get legislation making Texas a Second Amendment sanctuary state passed into my desk for signing." Alaska Governor Mike Dunleavy said Biden's actions won't save lives or stop criminals.